Make sure. We are live. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us for another HERVERSATIon. We're gonna let a few more people join. We're thrilled to be sharing this Monday afternoon with you. So welcome to another edition of HERVERSATIon. My name is Marcy Thompson, and I am an ambassador for A Woman's Voice Matters. My target audience is the working woman. So Wednesdays, you can catch me over at A Woman's Voice Matters on Instagram and Facebook. And today I am really thrilled to be joined by Miss Alicia Woolard. She is the ultimate executive. She has, I call her a veteran executive. She's spent many years as a client executive for IBM. She's been a consultant for major health systems and marketing organizations. As I was preparing for this moment, I was comparing some of our story. We both attended historically Black universities. I went to Bowie State University. She went to Talladega, but then she went on to Harvard. I did not, so kudos to her. But I'm so excited to have you all join me because this is also my auntie. So this is my dad's sister. You guys can probably see the resemblance. We're both super cute. Yay, us. But today I wanted to, this is special because as an executive myself, I find myself in with many questions, and I often connect with my aunt to talk about some things that I'm dealing with at work and just in general in my career. She's been a mentor to me. And so I thought I'd just invite you all into our conversations that we have on the regular. And so, Auntie, please just give a hello to everyone and introduce yourself. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Are you all able to hear Auntie? I see you all in the chat box.
Hello. I am delighted to be able to join you today and share. Now, can you hear me now? I can hear you. Hi. Can you hear me in the chat box? Charmy? I don't know. Not sure what went wrong.
Mhm. Yes, I can hear you. Yep. So I think we're having a few technical difficulties.
You hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Good. All righty. So, repeat your question,
Oh,
please.
sorry. Yes. So if you could just share an introduction
I think
about
you have.
yourself.
Okay. Okay. All righty. Um, I'd like to just say hello to everyone, and it's a pleasure to join you as a part.
Okay. I think it's
Okay.
continuing to cut out. Auntie, it's still cutting.
Okay.
One
I spent
moment. Give us one moment.
over uh, 30 years at IBM. I had a challenging but wonderful career, learned a lot. And then after retiring from IBM, I started working in healthcare doing project management.
Okay. I'm going to try something different, guys, because there's a delay, like a significant delay. 1 second. This is live streaming at its finest, right? 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. We're trying to get the sound together. Give us a moment. Just give us one moment. Sorry. All right. We are back. And 1 second. You to turn your sound off.
Hold on.
On the computer. All right, guys. So we're going to try this again. Thank you for working with us. You look, you know that when technology is working, it's great. It's the afternoon, everybody's online, systems are inundated and all that good stuff. But we're going to try this again. You can see my aunt, she's on the line. So we're going to we're going to start over, hit the reset button. All right. So you're joined in with myself and my aunt. She's a longtime executive, and I really wanted to invite you all into our weekly conversations. She's my mentor when it comes to corporate America and all of those good things. So with that, Auntie, if you wouldn't mind just sharing again, with a little about your career and really give some insights on how you grew your career.
Okay. Like I said, I've been with IBM for over 30 years. And when I joined IBM, I did join I was brought into a specific division to do a specific assignment. But what I realized is that there was a lot to the company, and it was my responsibility to understand what the company was about, and if I wanted to stay with them, I had to chart my career. And basically what I did was to understand that environment, determine if I would be a fit. And I knew that I would be a fit. I felt very comfortable there. And so I identified areas that I'd like to go into, and I charted my career out. I made a plan, and also looked at individuals that were already successful in the company. I recognized that executives and managers decided that these were successful people, so that the idea was to figure out why they were considered to be successful and determine how I would move forward as an individual in the company. I also understood clearly the objectives of the corporation and adjusted or adapted to those objectives, because they did change from year to year. They were not always the same. And the other thing that I did was to identify a mentor. I found someone that would help me to grow and be a part of the plan that I had established for myself, and let me know when I was going in maybe the wrong direction, or if there was something else that I should do.
Oh, I think that's great. And so when you think about when you sought out a mentor, I think that's a great point. I mean, I have a business mentor. I currently have an executive coach. They do two different things. And when seeking out a mentor, like what should we be looking for, as women in business, as entrepreneurs, folks early in their careers, like what should we be looking for in a mentor?
Well, first of all, you should take your time and identify someone that, number one, that you respect, someone that you think will bring value and help provide guidance for you in your particular environment. Someone that's within your company or your business environment, and it could be someone outside of your business environment. My suggestion is that you look at diversity when it comes to that. As a woman, and an African American woman in IBM, I found a male, a female, well, two females. And I made certain that it was a diverse group, because they all give you a different perspective.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you get all of those points of view. To me, that is critical.
I agree with that. And, I was listening to someone, a speaker recently at a conference, and, they asked a question: when was the last time you changed your mind about something? And it made me reflect on some of the people I've chosen as mentors or coaches, even if not in an official capacity, because you think about the people that you follow on social media now and the people that you follow their blogs and follow them on YouTube. Like, in a sense, those people are your mentors, right? In some sense, or could be viewed as mentors. And I was thinking that maybe now is a good time to even change my mind or change my thinking and expand when it comes to mentorship. So I think that is a great, I think that's a great point, diverse perspectives. Even when it comes to mentorship, when I did my first keynote speech, my speaker coach, I selected her because she reflected the audience I would be speaking to, not necessarily because she looked like me or had the same background as me, even professionally. Like, she reflected the target that I would be speaking to, and she reflected their interest. And so I thought that was key when selecting a speaker coach, and it served me well. So I think that's a great point, Auntie. So another question that I love to ask is, if you were coaching, a young professional, male, female, it doesn't matter, like, what's one piece of advice you would give them right now in the workplace, considering everything you're seeing around us with the uncertainty, with the change? Like, what advice would you give as a coach?
Well, one of the things that I would strongly suggest is that an individual in a work environment, no matter what environment, I would suggest that or that individual clearly have an understanding of the objectives of their company at this particular time. We're in the middle of a pandemic. As we are aware, lots of people lost jobs. And even in the large companies, there had to be a cut of employees. So if you understand the objectives of your company, and you're considered an individual that has the skill that they need, you make sure that you bring value to them, that you're not in the bottom, and I'll just use the bottom 10%. Because if they had to cut 10% of their employees, the question is do I have the skills? Am I valued to the point that I am needed and I'm not in the bottom percentage? Do I understand the objectives of our company right now, and can I make a difference? So
yeah,
I think that you have to pay attention to that, especially now.
Yeah, I agree. I think that is great advice. I think that is really great advice. Have clear understanding of the company's objectives, and be clear on where you are. I know lots of companies. I've watched many companies, like you said, lay people off and furlough, and it's unfortunate. And I've also consulted with companies who have used this opportunity to, cut mediocre staff. And so you have to decide who you're going to be in this moment or in the next moment, period. Well, look, you have to decide, do I want to be in the next moment? I think that's probably the better thing, right? So, well, anyway, I'll just ask one more question, Auntie. You talked about, yes, we're in a pandemic, and you've experienced being a client executive at IBM and working on certain projects, multi-million-dollar projects. You've experienced being, the only female on the team, the only person of color on the team. And so what should, Black executives, women specifically, be thinking about right now, be doing even in this moment? Like, what what insight or advice would you give related to that?
Well, I think first of all, we as women, executive women, African American women, or women within these corporations or companies or work environments, we need to be confident in the skills and value that we bring. And you need to exude that confidence, because if you show that, you may know what you're talking about, but you aren't showing confidence in it. And people pick up on that. So number one, you need to do that. The other thing that I would suggest is that as women, as executives, as women in the organizations that you're in, and it doesn't matter where you are, identify someone that you can mentor.
Oh, that's so good.
That you can support. You don't have to be an executive to be a mentor. Just
so good.
That.
So good.
Right, because there are some, you want to make certain that you bring someone along, that you help them, that you're their guide as they move forward. And to me, that is one of the greatest things that we can do to help other women, because we haven't broken the glass ceiling, and there are not enough of us at the top or moving up the ranks fast enough. So,
oh, it's so good. Oh, that is so good. I think that is like the ultimate advice, Auntie, is that, use every opportunity wherever you are in an organization to create space for someone who looks like you, whether it's, a woman of color or just a woman or, whatever that is, but it is the right thing to create seats at the table for others. And like you said, we haven't broken the ceiling or anything like that. And there's not enough of us. And so there's not enough of us, going up the ladder first, right? But how about this? It's not enough of us on the ladder, period. And so is there an opportunity for us to widen even where we are, our rung on the ladder, like wherever we are on the ladder? Is there a way for us to, widen that area? And I think that is such great advice. Well, Auntie, thank you for just, allowing others to get into the conversation that you and I usually have, on a weekly basis when I'm preparing for board meetings and budgets, and I'm having all kinds of staffing issues and things like that. I can always call you and get sound, objective advice. You certainly don't always tell me what I want to hear, but I appreciate it nonetheless. And I would say that, you have such great wisdom, and I'm sure, those out there in the world could use and benefit from your wisdom. So, maybe we can think about some type of coaching opportunity or something for, women executives or people who aspire to move to join corporations. Maybe we can figure out a way to do that. Would you be open to that?
I'd be happy to share whatever I can to support us and help bring someone along. It's always interesting to even be out in the community and have someone ask questions or ask for guidance. So if I can do anything to help or support anyone, you know that I will.
Absolutely. Well, look, you guys heard it here first. She's taking coaching clients. She can't go back on it. Auntie is in the World Wide Web now. Anyway, well, look, thank you for sharing this moment with me, Auntie. Thank you to our audience today, HERVERSATION. I know we had a few technical issues, but that's okay. It was still a really great, connecting with you all and having you join us today. Thank you for putting your comments in the chat box, and just know I'm going to hold my aunt's feet to the fire. She's going to be someone's executive mentor or coach for a fee. for a fee, for a fee. Just saying. So she's going to be doing, you'll see some more from Miss Alicia Woolard. So if you haven't, please connect with A Woman's Voice Matters on Instagram. Check out and subscribe to our website. It's www.awv.online. And next week, you will be hearing from our trailblazer, Hadassah, and her guests. So thank you all for joining us and spending this moment with us. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.